Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Mastering. My name is Payman and today we are going through the 7th part of first season abbreviation. Well, today we are going through almost all the abbreviation, but again we will talk about the more often we can't obviously talk about every single word or, as I said, abbreviation in this video. Well, there are lots of actually words, but I try to talk about most of them on this video. So before we go through that, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and also hit the notification bell that if I put the next video you will notify first. Let's go. So on each slide actually I put 4 main abbreviation or word, and I hope it will help you to, because of the next video when we want to talk about the analysis, we are going to actually say these words, so we're not gonna say the complete sentence about it. So if I say ATH in the next video, you will know that's the all-time high, which is the highest price of any coin. For example, this Bitcoin until this moment, $69,000 is the highest price in the whole time. ATL actually exactly the opposite. The lowest, actually all-time low, the lowest price of all time. The next is the basket, actually the bag of cryptos that you decide to buy and hold short term or long term or even mid term. We call it the basket. But, well, I'm definitely sure that you all know about the bots, but in the cryptos or any other kind of financial platform they are using for trading, but trust me, they are not that useful and has lots of mistake in it, so don't try to use it. The bearish market and the bullish market. The bearish market means the market has an descending trend and it's going down, the price losing, and we call it bearish. And why was that? Because when a bear want to attack, actually is go up and try to attack with his paws, so it's bring the victim down. And in contrast, the bullish market, or the market that has ascending trend and is going up, like an ox or a cow wanna or a bull which wanna attack, it tries to hit the victims up with his horns. What do we have next? Dip. When a crypto has a low price and a good position to buy according to the circumstances or news or any fundamental trade or even the technical trends, which is in the supportive levels. We will actually talk about them later. Cloud mining. You don't need to buy actually hardware for mining. There are some websites that you can also rent the hardware and choose a platform and try to mine, and most of them actually are scam, so please don't do them, because as I said before, for mining you need some software which has a lots of energy consumption and use lots of electricity. But if you don't want to use the softwares or the hardwares, actually there are some websites that you can actually invest on them and do that, but don't try it at home. Okay. Cyberpunk, a movement that promotes society to release the psychopolitically privacy, and when the people want to have more privacy under authorities, they're going to make a movement. So that movement is gonna called Cyberpunk. Fiat. We talked about fiat before, the money without fund or any bankroll like dollar. It's called fiat, which is irregularly gonna printed every day. So it's exactly opposite of cryptocurrencies. Dead coin. Cryptos that has no access to them anymore. For example, if you transfer crypto by mistake to a wrong actually address, you will gonna lose that forever. and it will be near to zero that you could return or refund that money, and it will gonna lose from the platform or from the blockchain forever. So that's why it's called dead money or dead coin. Double spending. Well, Satoshi actually mentioned this in Bitcoin, and when he wanted to program the Bitcoin and the blockchain, he noticed it and it solved it. For example, if it takes 20 minutes to transfer one Bitcoin, in this 20 minutes, maybe you send that one Bitcoin to another person again. But the platform of Bitcoin actually solved this problem by confirmations and authentications. So it's prevent and eliminate the double spending. Dump. If a crypto falls sharply in a short period of time, it's gonna call dump. And the opposite of that is pump, like what Elon Musk tries to do most of the times. When he gonna post or tweets about a crypto like Shiba or Dogecoin, is suddenly we see a sharp increase in that crypto. Exchange traded fund or ETF. I'm gonna explain this with an example. If you, for example, want to buy gold, you don't have to buy the actual gold. You can also buy the share of it or the ETF of gold. And it's same as the Bitcoin. We also have these days we also have the ETF of Bitcoin in some countries. So instead of buying the actual Bitcoin, you can buy the ETF of that. And the price of both of them are gonna actually follow each other and connected to each other. If it's fall, the ETF will fall. If the Bitcoin gonna rise, the ETF will also rise. Phishing. When a fraud actually or a person want to manipulate in the market, try to gain the trust of people and trick them by getting your private keys and so on, or sending fake emails on behalf of exchanges, and for example they send you a fake email or a link, and by clicking on the links they're gonna have access to your all information, so be careful. Mineable. The cryptos which are possible to actually extract by mining, like Bitcoin or Ethereum, we call them mineable. Halving. Actually, we talked about it before in our previous video. If you haven't seen our previous videos, please first go and see them, because these videos are continuously connected to each other. So I put the link on top of the screen. Halving. Every 4 years, the bonus of mining of Bitcoin is becoming half, so the bonus getting reduced every 4 years. Staking. Well, instead of using hardware, power and energy, you can use the crypto itself to make an investment and increase your assets, like Cardano, or there are lots of other cryptos that is possible to actually stake on wallets like Trust Wallet, or on the platform or websites like the Binance itself. We will talk about staking later on. There are special videos, don't worry about it. Symbol. The sign of each crypto is actually we call symbol. For example, the symbol of Bitcoin is BTC, Ethereum is ETH, or Cardano is ADA, ADA. Stablecoin. There are some coins actually, or cryptos, better say, they have unique value and never gonna change. For example, Tether or USDT is always $1. Bitfinex, the owner of the USDT, actually store $1 per one USDT in the treasury of the bank for the backup. We also have other stable coins like USDC or DAI, DAI. Implement on different platform. For example, if this Tether is implement on Tron, for example, blockchain, it's called TRC20, or if it's actually implement on the Ethereum blockchain, it's called ERC20. Fish. People who have less assets compared to the others, we call them fish, and instead of fish we have whale. The people who have a lot of assets compared to the other, they can also manipulate the market. For example, somebody has, for example, 10,000 Bitcoin. So if he sells all of his Bitcoins, it suddenly make lots of supply, and the price will be decreased. And the opposite, if someone, for example, buy 10,000 Bitcoin, the price will be increased because the demand is getting higher than supply. Flippening. If any coin actually replaces with the Bitcoin in the future and takes the first rank of the cryptos, we call it flippening. There are lots of people saying that Ethereum will be replaced by Bitcoin in the future. So it's a kind of flippening scenario that could be happen in the future. Airdrop. Some advertisement that make people to come and invest in their market. For example, I don't know, we have to follow them on Instagram or Twitter, unless of this type of advertisements. And they're gonna pay you with their own coins, so they call it airdrop. ICO, or initial coin offering, a way for collecting investment, pay Bitcoin or Ethereum and get their coins instead. And there are lots of scam in this types of expansion, so be careful about them and try to search a lot with the ICOs. Instead of IEO, it's the initial exchange offering. It's the same as ICO, but it has the observation and actually carrying of a valid exchange, like Binance, for example. And at last we have STO, the security token offering. It's increased security. They should authenticate by law and government, which is very hard and almost no company or firm will do it. But if a project is valuable and it wants to actually gain investment and have a good future, it's going to use exchanges as observation. So the IEO actually has less scam project in it than ICO. STOs are actually the best because, as I said, it gets the certificate somehow of governments and law. GEM. There are some coins or tokens that have very low price, and actually they are unknown. Nobody knows about them, but they are so valuable to invest for long term, and because of the good future that they have. I will talk about them, and I will show you how we can actually find them in the fundamental trading. Mainnet, a crypto which is created on the special blockchain for itself and implements their own technology on it. It's called Mainnet. For example, I don't know, let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum has its own blockchain, so it's called Mainnet. But the other tokens, it's better to say, when they use the other cryptos, the other coins of blockchains, they don't have mainnet anymore. DeFi, decentralized finance. Every platform or exchange that has no authority on people or assets, they called DeFi, like SushiSwap, PancakeSwap, I don't know, Uniswap. They all actually DeFi or decentralized finance. But Binance, for example, or Coinbase, they are not DeFi. NFT, or non-fungible tokens. You can change or replace Bitcoin with the other token. Like, for example, if you sell Bitcoin, you can buy Ethereum instead of that, or the other token. But each NFT actually has its own features, and and you can't actually replace it or change it with other NFTs or other coins. That's also used for arts, I don't know, games, sports. You can there are some celebrities that use their pictures or their arts as NFT, and I'm definitely sure you heard about it, and they have lots of value these days. like the apes that are so high sold on the OpenSea platform. I will show you how you can create an NFT in the future. HODL, or basically it's hold. To keep crypto for a long term, we call it HODL. Actually, it was a mistake. Somebody in the history actually saying HODL instead of hold, and that mistake kind of remain in this market. So if someone want to keep a coin or a token for a long term, it's actually we're saying that person is holding or hodl that coin or token. Oracles, the databases between smart contracts and real world, actually act like a bridge and transfer information from real world and blockchain or smart contracts like weather information, or websites like Chainlink, which is doing this job and actually kind of connect the real world to the blockchain and transfer the information from the websites or the other things from, as I said, real world on the blockchain. So it's kind of used on smart contract. FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt. The fear of people because of bad news and rumors. For example, China said crypto are banned in China, so most of people sell their cryptos because of their fear, which is called FUD. And we also have the FOMO, fear of missing out. The fear of losing profits. For example, after a little profit or gaining benefit, you suddenly decide to sell to not losing that profit. So but actually if you would keep it, it will increase more, but because of that fear you're gonna sell it sooner. Wrecked, suffering from heavy loss or bankrupt. Actually, if someone actually lose the most of his or her assets, or for example someone loses or her house in this market, actually is called wrecked, and I hope it will never happen to any of you. Shitcoin, the coins or token that has no intrinsic value, like, I don't know, Shiba, SafeMoon, and actually there is no technology behind it, there is no valuable white paper for them. We call them shitcoins. White paper, the essay actually that has the full description and goals of the one crypto. We call them white papers. For example, the white paper of Bitcoins, you can read it. Actually, it's available on the CoinMarketCap website, and it says who were the, I don't know, groups who created it, what was the purpose of that, how it will actually work, that project, and lots of other information. And at last, SEC, SEC, or the Securities and Exchange Commission. It's the firm in the United States, is an independent federal government regulatory organization tasked with protecting investor, ensuring the fair and orderly operation of the security markets. For example, I'm sure you heard about the Ripple and this SEC, which has a lot of argue and discuss with each other in the court, and they try to put each other down. So thank you everyone. That was I tried to say the most of the abbreviation of the cryptocurrencies in this video. I hope you enjoy and like it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell. Also follow me on Instagram, and until the next video, peace.